That they don't want state policing in the northern part of Nigeria. What is your take as regards this?
The only thing is that the states that need state policing, they should create one for them, living north with their archaic ideology and Islamic information. The north is a different place from southern Nigeria. If they don't believe in state police, I think, listen, their reason is because they are archaic people. They are bent on conservatism. If you know the meaning of conservative, you'll understand that anything modernization, anything development, anything modern technology is opposite of conservatism. They want everything be done the old way, the religious way. These are people that are lacking behind today, going backward as a result of over-religious bigotry. So if they say no to state police, they are still dragging Nigeria backward. There was never a time it was suggested during Buhari regime, because Buhari himself is a man that is, you know, all his perception, all his understanding in life is all about Islamic ideology, Allah and Muhammad, Medina, Mecca, and Saudi Arabia. That is what Buhari knows. But this man, Tinubu, his advisors are telling him to at least initiate state police, that state police are going to help in managing each and every state in Nigeria. And let me tell you, it's another restructure in these guys. That's why Fulani will not accept it. But being a country that everybody has their own right, I think if Anambra State asks for state police, they should be given state police. Nothing concerns Zamfara man or Sokoto man in Anambra State. Security in Anambra State belongs to us. Because the Fulanis are rejecting state police because they are the one that are what? Committing all these bloody killings, kidnapping by bandits. Banditry and other insurgents in the north are being orchestrated by the Fulani headers, Fulani Janjawis, and all their brothers in the northern region. It is not a Yoruba man that is causing banditry, neither an Igbo man. It is the Fulani man. They are all Fulanis migrating from, influxing, you know, exuding from Sahel countries into Nigeria, you know, contraption. They are from Mali, they are from Senegal, Gambia. They are from Central African Republic, inviting all their brothers to grab the lands, you know, in Nigeria. So it is not giving them joy that we are about to have state police. But if you ask me in the house there, senators that don't like it, they should write it down. Their own state should not be given state police. They and the bandits and Boko Haram should be fighting it out there. You leave these people because they refuse to develop. You leave these people because they like dying. Actually, they believe that if they die, they go to heaven. So bringing police, state police to each state in the north indicates that no more going to heaven, according to how they believe it. Now that they are being killed in large number, they are going to heaven in large number. So, like us that believe in God, we don't believe in death. We believe we live our life. So what happened is that somebody that doesn't like egg is asking you for pan kernel. Provide pan kernel for him. Give eggs to people that actually like egg. I don't think it was.
They said they want state of emergency.
It doesn't want debating. State of emergency.
That's what they say they want. They said they don't want state police.
Listen, state of emergency is when there is an absolute anarchy, lawlessness.
That's what is going on now.
Lawlessness. That's when you bring state of emergency. But what we are suggesting now is, if you bring state of emergency in the north, make sure you give the rest of the states here what? State police. Because if you begin to implement state of emergency in the north, the bandits, the ISWAP, the Boko Haram, the Ansaru, the Mahmuda, the Clearheaders will turn what? To southern Nigeria. They will all be influxing, exuding into southern Nigeria to begin to fight these alive and unalive people here. Because they find out that state of emergency is being managed by the military. Are you not aware? So the security over there will be very tight. They will no longer, proliferate there. They won't succeed on their operation. What happens is that they are going to turn to the south. For their own operation, they will be kidnapping, killing. Lagos will be invaded. So what happens is that provide police state for us with the southerners that are yelling, asking, inspiring, aspiring for it. Then allow state of emergency from mid-north up to core north, northeast, everywhere. Provide state of emergency for them. Then our state police will start operation here. That is the right.
But you said, if but what people are saying is that Tinubu is wanting to start state policing when the normal police that we have, the federal police, are not taken care of. So when you are starting another state police, I know that the state will be taking care of it. Do you not think this will still affect, or do you think that's what the government can carry on with?
Do you know how many trillions that goes to each state in Nigeria every year? After reading of our annual expenditure, our annual expenses, which is generally known as budget, trillions has been budgeted, given and allocated to each and every state in Nigeria. The governors have much more funds to sponsor state police. It is because they were not given the attention needed. If properly paid attention to the governors, they have enough funds to sponsor, at least utilize on state policing. State policing is very important because each and every state policing, state police personnel would like to protect his or her state, because it will be for indigenous people of that state. They will enroll indigenous people of each state into the state policing, and that will bring the insecurity down, because nobody should like his state to go down or be overrun by terrorists in Nigeria. That is when the police will put more efficiency in their work. So state should fund them, not the federal.
And lastly, the Zamfara governor has come out to lament, say my phone shows bandit location, but I'm helpless. He said our forces have entered Shinkafi to flush them out, but we were told to pull back. He said they've been stopping them, from buying or killing these bandits. What's your take as a gas?
Anyway, competently, I'm telling you that I'm here this evening ordering the Nigerian security agencies to raise with such rapidity to Zamfara State and arrest Zamfara State governor for knowing their location, for knowing where they are on his phone, yet he could not disclose it to the security agencies. Security operatives should have been made known. Yes, wait, they should know. Made to know the locations where these bandits are in the Zamfara forest. And today is trying to brag it. He is violating the law. There is absolute lawlessness in Zamfara because they lack cohesion. They don't cooperate with the security operatives. Could be that the governor himself cooperates with the security agencies in Zamfara State, federal level. I think they would have at least gone into the various forests in Zamfara State and pick all these terrorists, all these criminals, all these bandits, and bring them to justice. But you can see he monitored them, he discussed with them, he parley with them, he knows when they are coming out, according to him, and when they are going in, and he's trying to tell it to the world. What I'm saying right now is Nigerian government couldn't do it because Fulani is in charge. Zamfara State, the people there are Fulani and the Hausa, and Tinubu is afraid of them. The best thing to do now is to invite United States of America, United Nations, Israel and Canada to arrest the governor of Zamfara State for knowing where the terrorists are, their location, their base in Zamfara State, and still concealing it, hiding it away from the security
wanted to do
agents
himself.
by himself for what?
To
And
kill
many
them.
people are dying.
No, he said he has gone. His men has gone to the forest to flush them out.
Akoko.
But
I know that they fought. Zamfara State vigilante. They went into the forest. They caught many bandits. They butchered some, cut their legs, and brought them out. But it has come too late. Many lives in the past and present have been lost. Yes, Zamfara State lost many lives for the sake of the souls of the departed in the past and presently. Listen and listen good. Zamfara State governor should be arrested for making that statement. That statement is too implicating. You know the location, the hideout of the bandits, the hideout of the terrorists, and you could not on your phone. You monitor them competently like that without giving the right information to the police.
The software is why our military and police.
I'm telling you, they don't even need it. They don't even get it. They don't even need it because they enjoy themselves in the town while bandits are ravaging. You know, all over the Zamfara forest, they are there, and the police and the soldiers are enjoying themselves in the town because they are afraid of spying. They don't want to spy. That's why they stay in the township enjoying themselves. And being that this governor, the man that is the chief security officer of Zamfara State governor, is having a software or phone that monitors whereabouts of bandits, their settlement, their hideout, and he could not give it to the security operatives. I think he has committed crime. Yes, it is a lacuna of law because he has violated Nigerian law. He is abetting it. He is helping bandits. Yes, he has gone wrong. He has done wrong. He should be arrested. If not by Nigeria, I invite United States and the United Nations Organization to come, the member nations, or Israel. Israel is now anti-terrorist. They are fighting war against terrorism across Nigeria. They are coming. Gumi should be arrested. Gumi will be on the run very soon. Say I told you. Yes, he will be on the run because he befriended them. He knows their whereabouts.
Aspect of the security, it might be necessary instead of all these civilian this method this or JT T civilian that, and I have to create state police. We are looking at that holistically. When we defeat security, it will be effective. We must protect our children, our people, and our livelihood, and places of worship and places of recreation. They can't intimidate us. On one hand, the forest guard is being empowered, and we empower them effectively. We put that. We defeat, the fear of politicization by political differences that has prevented establishment of the state community policing in the past. And there should be other ways to really counter all of that. I can assure you there's no thinking that we will be left out.
Attention to the West. They are forcibly occupying their land and telling them that they cannot do anything about it. A whole presidency in a country openly and brazenly supporting terrorists. All of you watching and listening all over the world, you know that Miyetti Allah is a terrorist organization. You know that. They have killed. They have said that Benue State is theirs for the taking as a spoil of war. All of you are aware of it. You know what they are doing. Anywhere you have Fulani headsmen, terrorists for that matter, they tell you, oh, they are pastoralists. They are allowed to do their businesses in the forest. All of you are aware of it. But you kept quiet, hoping that somehow Tinubu will emerge as the president, or an Igbo man will come as the president, and your family will start enjoying. But in the meantime, you have no more farmlands, you have no more forests, you have nowhere you can call your own home. The same stupidity exhibited by Hausa peasants that enabled Fulani to take Sokoto from them. that enabled Fulani to take Katsina from them, that enabled Fulani to take even Kanu from them. Every Hausa land is occupied either by a Fulani emir or a Fulani governor. Some of you don't want to reason. You don't ever learn that the main aim of Fulani is to conquer your land and enslave you. Look at Hausa people today. As I wrote yesterday, they are worse than a discarded tissue paper. They are worth nothing. Only their language is what is relevant in their lives. Everything else is lost. All of you are repeating the exact same mistakes that the Hausas made. That is why they are in trouble. And that is why they can never ever come out of it. They are all suffering from what I would an advanced version of the Stockholm Syndrome. Can you imagine that these people came into their land and took it over and they cannot do anything about it? Hausa is gone. It took Fulani very many years before they came out of their shell to say we are Fulani. Remember before, many years ago, they said we are Hausa Fulani. We are Hausa Fulani. Because that time, their subjugation of the Hausa race hasn't been completed. Now they have completed it. Have they not completed it? And what is happening right now? I ask you what is happening now. Fulani have now come out to tell you we are Fulani people. Is that not what they are saying now? They are not telling you we are Fulani. No more Hausa Fulani. What does that tell you? That the Hausa race no longer exists. Do you want the same thing to happen to you? Do you want the same thing to happen to your families? To your villages? Do you want your towns, let's say Obomosho, to be renamed into a Fulani name? Do you want Onisha to answer a Fulani name? Forget all the nonsense about unity of Nigeria. All they are uniting against is your common interest. Unless you prefer epileptic power supply, unless you prepare to live your whole life without running water, unless you want to live in abject poverty and deprivation, your only alternative is a revolution. Let nobody discourage you. All the countries of the world doing very well, they all went through a revolution. You must go through it. If you don't go through it, you can never ever survive. As a people, Fulani will take you over. As simple as that. This very day, we are making it known to the whole world that the Muslim extremist dictatorship masquerading as a secular democratic government must be demolished. It must be demolished for you to survive. They have to be demolished. If you do not demolish them, your lives will end very miserably. I assure you. I assure you. The zoo is on its knees. Everybody knows that the zoo called Nigeria is on its knees. Who doesn't know that? Everybody knows. Nothing is functioning. You are all aware of it. When they say go and register for NIM or whatever, NIN or whatever rubbish is called, all of you trooped out. Without legislation, without any laws. Fulani can control you however they like. Once they announce it, Yoruba newspapers very foolishly and stupidly will support them because they want Tinubu as the president. And you are all dying every blessed day. You are all dying every day. Had you people risen up to say that what is happening in Nigeria is bad, there is no way that Fashoranti's daughter will not be alive today. That is the price you pay for duplicity. That is the price you pay for treachery. That is the price you will continue to pay until you rise up and say enough is enough. It is up to you to do it. You did it during NSAS. You can do it again. Can you imagine Fulani people telling you, if you remove Fulanis from Yoruba forest, imagine Fulani telling you, if you remove them from your ancestral lands, there will be war, and you are panicking. And you have not asked yourself, why are they not saying the same thing about the East? Why did they not say to Eastern Security Network? Why did they not say to me, if you don't stop evacuating Fulani terrorists from the forest, there will be war? Because they know. They understand psychologically that you don't have what it takes to resist them. Do you know why Borno State is still alive? Why you still have the Kanuri people in Borno today? Was because they resisted the Fulani centuries ago. You have to go back to history to understand how Nigeria came into existence. Fulani has been expanding from day one, from Senegambia, All the way from Senegambia, they've been expanding, and now they are in Okigwe. All the way from Senegambia. They are now in Okigwe. And you're asking us to somehow fold our hands and keep quiet because of 2023, because one idiot is going to come out to become a president, because of that rubbish, because of that nonsensical notion, we should fold our hands and wait until we are overrun by the Janjaweed from the Sahel. Is that how reasonable people think? Is that how people that wish to survive as a race, is that how they reason? It is very, very shocking that some of you do not understand what the Fulani have in store for you. Very, very soon it is going to happen. And when it happens, your eyes will clear. And about whom you will see it very clearly. I was warning you. In 2014, 2015, 2016, they said he's a warmonger. He's a warmongering. I went to America and I told World Igbo Congress that this war you are avoiding is going to come to your villages. They said, no, it's not going to happen. What is happening today? When Yoruba was supporting the dead idiot called Buhari, did I not warn them that this evil you're supporting will consume you? They never listened. They never wanted to listen. IPOB is a terrorist group. You're trying to divide Nigeria. But Mietiala is not. People that you are calling bandits, have you heard anybody come out to say, please Buhari, since presidency is there defending terrorists in the forest, why don't you proscribe them? No, you cannot proscribe a Fulani group. Never. And all of you, we are supporting evil. When there is the proscribed IPOB, proscribed indigenous people of Biafra. These are Yoruba journalists writing junk. Every day they keep writing rubbish. But their land is under siege. Their land is under siege. And the Fulani will take it. It doesn't take time. So I am here today to encourage them that they must stand tall and be very strong, resolute. That is what Fulani does. They control the media. They have well-paid consultants all over the world doing their bidding for them. They have that woman at UN trying to lobby the world that everything is okay in the zoo called Nigeria. But you and I know that the zoo is not okay. You and I know the game plan of the Fulani. And what are you doing about it? Nothing. Every day you read, you lament, you complain. Every day you read, you lament. And that's all you do. That is all you do. You read, you lament, you complain. You do nothing about it. Your lives are being taken away from you. Your forests are being occupied. Your mothers are being raped. Your daughters are being abducted. And the whole national government, presidency, is supporting such people. And you're telling me that Nigeria is viably sustainable. Is that what you're telling me? That somehow this contraption is sustainable, it is viable. It can never be. Because the more you stay in one Nigeria, the more you are inviting the Fulanis to take over your ancestral lands, to take over your villages, and to make life a misery for you. That is the end game. That is the outcome. If you doubt me, go and do a bit of research. Ask yourself, who are the Hausa people? Who are the Nupe people? Who are the Bachama people? All of these people were steamrolled by the Fulani march to the Atlantic Ocean. And now they're in Yoruba land. They're in their forests. They are in their forests. And who is going to drive them away from there? If not the Yoruba youths. Forget about your useless governors. Your elders are very strong. I love Yoruba elders. The way they behave, the way they talk. Very, very strong. They said they support Akeredolu. This governor of Ondo State. They support him in what he's doing. People must come out to say that enough is enough. When you travel to the north, do you live in the forest in the north? The Igbo people are in Sabongeri in Kanu. Are they living of course it's Hausa land. Are they living in the forest? They came to the town. They work very hard. They build houses. They build mansions. They develop the entire place. Is that not what they do? What are Fulani people doing in our forest? Nobody can answer that question. They say that they're pastoralists. I want some of you have had your breakfast this morning. Please go to your fridge or go to where you keep your beverages and you will see pig milk. Pig. Some of us were raised on pig milk. For how many years now? And you keep asking yourself, what is pig milk? Pig milk is mineral. The same milk that the cows produce in Holland can be produced in the zoo. Tell me the country in the world aspiring to be a member of the UN Security Council where you move cattle from place to place. Are you people well at all? You so-called Nigerians, are you normal in the brain? I'm asking you a simple question. Show me a country that aspires to be in the 21st century, moving cattle from place to place, telling me they're grazing. Which country is that? Please tell me. All of you don't have any shame. When you have people, an entire presidency coming out to defend a very primitive, archaic agricultural practice, then you know you embrace serious mess. You are in one almighty trouble, I'm telling you. People are in a mess. The Holland that you get your pig milk from, do they move cattle from Rotterdam to Amsterdam? I'm asking you a simple question. But they produce the pig milk that you're drinking every blessed day. Why can't Fulani produce pig milk in Sokoto? Why can't they produce carnation milk in Kano? They have the cattle. Before the white man came, did you see any Fulani in your forest? All these people talking rubbish about movement of cattle and movement of... I'm asking you, before Britain came and handed over Nigeria to Fulani, ask your grandfathers, please, or your grandmothers. Ask them. All this nonsense we are hearing today in this so